out the backside. I love supercars. I love the way they look, I love the way they sound, and I obviously love their performance. Their only problem is they attract way too much attention, and that's something you don't need when you're driving fast. Fortunately, in 1986, BMW provided a solution for this problem, the M5. The M5 was based on BMW's medium-sized saloon car, the 5 Series, but it was hand-built. It got upgraded suspension, brakes, and the engine from the BMW M1 supercar. It had 276 horsepower, which was more than the contemporary Ferrari 328 GTB and the Ferrari 348. It was just as fast as the Ferraris in a straight line, but the beauty of the M5 was that it looked like your average saloon car, or sedan as they say in the US. The E60 M5 just continues that same philosophy. It has a 5-litre V10 engine that revs all the way to 8,000 RPM. It was inspired by BMW's involvement in Formula 1 racing. The engine, codenamed E85, is the dominant aspect in the driving characteristics of the car. I'm amazed at how smoothly it revs to the red line. In the lower gears, you only know that it's hit the rev limiter when the acceleration stops. It produces 507 horsepower at 7,750 RPM and 384 pounds-feet of torque at 6,100 RPM. It's the ultimate VTEC that Honda should have built. Even by today's standards, the car is a 4-wheeled rocket. Its performance below 100 miles an hour is good, but not remarkable. However, floor this car in 4th gear at 100 miles an hour and it feels like you're being catapulted out of a cannon. Not many 500 horsepower cars can touch it. It's faster than a Lamborghini Gallardo and as fast as a Ferrari F430. As I said, this car does its business at above 100 miles an hour, and if you own this car and you've never given it the opportunity to stretch its legs, you're doing it a great disservice. This particular car is a development vehicle owned by Alternative Performance Engineering. It uses their FlexFuel module, which enables the car to run full E85. It also has a Momentum Metal Productions cold air intake and a BPM Sport tune. The standard car is amazing, but this car just makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. It's a visceral V10 wow! It deserves to be in a racing car. I feel like Sebastian Vettel. Nah, actually I feel like Lewis Hamilton. The fact that BMW had the audacity to put a high-revving 10-cylinder engine inside an executive saloon car just blows my mind. That's why the E60 M5 is one of my favourite cars ever. The SMG transmission in this E60 M5 is an electro-hydraulic manual transmission which uses an automated clutch to change gear. Sometimes it can feel a little slow and clunky, like it's a technology from a previous era, but I like it. I think it's part of the car's unique charm. Running your car on E85 reduces its carbon emissions by at least 30%, so it's better for the environment. It's also cheaper than gasoline. E85 has an octane rating of 108, which is far better than gasoline. An E92 M3 using Alternative Performance Engineering's FlexFuel module gained an additional 35 wheel horsepower. A Hellcat gained 70 wheel horsepower and the Nissan 370Z gained 30 wheel horsepower. That's impressive. The power module is plug and play and is a complete flex fuel solution. If you can't get to a gas station that has E85, the flex fuel power module will automatically adjust to accommodate for gasoline. The Alternative Performance Engineering Corvette Z06 is one of the fastest Corvettes in the country. It runs the quarter mile in 8 seconds and it uses the flex fuel power module. The flex fuel power module works on cars that do not have direct injection. If you want to take advantage of the additional performance available from E85, contact Alternative Performance Engineering.